She home? Yeah. You said who? I'm not totally sure she knows how to work the game. Pull your gun out. Shoot. Oh, what are you watching, man? Let's see if I can win this game. Come on.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us
really
as
your
we're
mind, bro.
off in week 9? Taking in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
That's insane, Greg.
Return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Dang, she coming at you right now, bro.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And Lance now to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll take this to the 46.
That's cool.
This defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Okay, ready? Fight 60.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Wow, that was a great block.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now Lance on the bootleg. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
52 Glasgow. Slide through. Steal, black. Green jack. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Blackford, six. Set.
Now Lance. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's how one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, man. Ready.
First down, here's Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ready?
Now a play fake. Lance. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch out now. Safety Fury. Hey, check mega. Check hunt.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, They want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Prescott yet again. This is caught by Robinson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott sliding out. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, if the season ended today and it's not going to. We still have December left early in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Lance. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the frame.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Strike. Check. Strike. Red. Yellow. Red.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Going right side here, and that's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Got it?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Right, 97.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Go!
Now on 2nd and 13. Lance escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun now for Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now they'll throw with Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open is Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fred. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Here we go.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now a play fake. Lance steps away. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott now. That's complete right around the 8. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Prescott. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Robinson. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. And again, it's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And the penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 35 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Lance back to throw. Just get rid of it.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time here. Lance. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
One final try now for Lance. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead.
Yo.